library of
enough. You can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for.
Okay, so this video we're going to be saying forget the Helix Stadium. I think in the Facebook group there's been a little bit of you know, back and forth on this. There's I think at least one person who's got a Helix Stadium XL that was delivered, and I don't think it was through Musician's Friend or the other one. Anyway, what does it matter? But you know, so there's already like real folks out there that have the Helix Stadium, but I'm going to presume that for a while most of you, I think there's like 40,000 people that are in the Facebook group, for instance, are not going to be jumping ship straight from the Stadium to the Helix, maybe for financial reasons. Maybe you've only had your full Helix or your HX Stomp for a little while. But in any case, I still think that the Helix is going to be quite relevant for quite a long time still, hopefully at least. In any case, for the moment, I can make a video with the Helix. This preset will work on HX Stomp or Helix Native. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you're still going to be like making tones on your Helix, or is this instantly going to become sort of like defunct for you? And I don't know, maybe it'll be a backup unit for some of you guys that are going into the Helix Stadium world. And then I'm going to guess that there's a bunch of you guys that only have like the HX Stomp, in which case, you know, are you going to spend like $2,000 on getting the Helix Stadium? I'm going to guess for a lot of you guys, maybe, I'm hopeful anyway, that still making some videos with the Helix from the HX Stomp, Helix Native, is going to be somewhat useful, because this probably is what you're going to be using, I'm going to guess. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This preset is called DverbDumble, I think, and it's based on two ideas, one of them slightly newer with the perfect Strat tone blended with the litigator that I also love. Jump into the Gumroad folder if you want to check it out, and yeah, £5 to get access to all of my Helix presets. So there you go. So, let me know in the comments if you're going to be, in your opinion, more interested in stadium videos or Helix videos, and maybe shoot me an email if you're very strongly feeling about any of this. I'm going to assume that there's going to be more of you guys that are still going to have an HX Stomp or a Helix native. So, you know, it may make more sense for me to do more of this sort of stuff. So let me know what you reckon. Okay, so my perfect Strat tone is this one. And then essentially my DUMBLE sort of lead tone. Oops, that's not right. Is this more dark sound? And sometimes I've been feeling like I'd like this in-between spot, which is using both the Deluxe Reverb and the Line 6 litigator. So now we've got something which is a little bit in between, and so this is the preset that I put together based on that. Now you're going to get the normal delay and reverb, so I've done other videos on that, but we're using a stereo glitz reverb, 5.1, 1 millisecond pre-delay, high cut 15.5, mix 18, etc, etc on down. Then the dual delay, similar sorts of vibes as usual, 375, 500, longish feedback, mix around, you know, 18-20, mix that to taste, no modulation on that. So up front, this is kind of important. We've got a slightly variable boost. So the idea here was just to have like a totally transparent clean boost, really. So I've used a mono gain block. So for clean and mid gain, that's going up plus 10.6 dB. Now you could use a drive pedal if you wanted to, or a compressor, but the idea with this was purely to get more of the guitar and not to be having anything too tone colouring. So we've got on both cabs a Cali V30 with the 67 condenser, 3.9, distance 1, low cut off, but high cut at 4 kilohertz, and that's going to roll things off at minus 6 dB per octave, and hopefully give us a fairly smooth, round sound. We've got plenty of brightness coming from Deluxe Reverb, we've got plenty of roundness and mids coming from the Line 6 litigator. We've got a low-high shelf on the Deluxe Reverb path, which is chucking 149 Hz up by plus 10.5 dB. That sounds extreme, but it's kind of not really, because there's not that much information down here anyway. It's just kind of giving it a kick in the lower end register, a bit more heft. Okay, and then we'll get into the amp blocks themselves. The Deluxe Reverb, this was kind of based on Justin Ostrander's recommendations a bit. So bass down lower at 0.7, drive up at 3.8, treble at 7.2. So this is for the kind of edge of breakup. And then Line 6 litigator, similar, 3.8, bass at 5.2, mids at 5.6, treble at 4.5, presence at 7.1, channel volume at 10. So that's the clean part of it. But really, you know, gonna clean up if you need it to. As you dig in and play chords, you can get a bit of spice to it. Okay, then mid-gain, we're going over to a more driven sound. So our Deluxe Reverb goes up to 7.9. The channel volume changes, but everything else I think stays the same. And then our litigator, we go up to 8 in terms of drive. channel volume to 9, and now we're on this kind of territory. Okay, and then that would probably be like my sort of lead tone, really. Then screaming, we're going a little bit further, so the volume goes up to 12, the gain increase, and then take that all the way up to cranked. I don't think I particularly moved the litigator up, but you could if you wanted. So there we go. That gives us our 3 snapshots. And panning wise, using a Y split, okay, and then at the join, split your A, pan it fully left, and your B fully right. That was the sound that I've been really digging recently. It kind of goes across the stereo field, interestingly. Anyway, if you want to check that out, DverbDumble will be the name. It will go up into the general folder. But I'm really enjoying this as a tone to play. I hope it's accessible to some of you guys. This is going to work on an HX Stomp. This is going to work on Helix Native. So any of you guys out there that are digging that, feel free to check it out. And yeah, the Gumroad folder, £5 to get access to all of my Helix tones, essentially for years. There's like 600, 700 in there probably. A lot of them. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers for stopping by.